bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we are continuing to go over the dev Q&A video, and today we're going to be talking about the new tribes. So they confirmed in the dev video that in this next update that's coming towards the end of March, so in about 1 month from now, that we're getting a few different things. So we're getting new tribes, we're getting a monthly mega crab, we're getting some sort of prototype sniper tower defense that shoots through smoke screens, and yeah, super interesting stuff. So today I wanted to focus the chat a little bit on, well, mainly on how these new tribes can work. So we got a couple ideas. We got a couple ideas for you. We'll throw these out to you guys and see what you think. Interesting trades. Not very good, but we're holding out the tokens just in case there is a hero around the corner. It doesn't look like there is, but yeah, either way, let's go ahead and dive on into today's Dr. Terrence, guys, and we are going to be using all heavies. That's what we're going to do today. So we're going to go all heavies, Dr. Terrence, and we're going to be discussing these tribes. So, first off, new tribes. Now, I think the most logical answer, based on what they said, so they said a couple things. They said they want to redo tribes, not redo. They want to make some changes to the tribes, and they also want to make it customizable. Now, I really like this. This got the chicken excited, guys. So, if you could pick between 3 boosts, I think that would be something that would be really helpful to most people, because not everybody always wants all Zuka damage all the time. But, I mean, if you're going to pick one troop to have damage boost on, it's probably going to end up being Zuka's every time. But, especially, this is huge, especially if we're getting a monthly Mega Crab. This kind of ties into the Crab, because the Mega Crab can be very specific on the troops that are actually viable to be used on it. So, typically in the past, the stages 1 through 30 are done with some sort of Scorcher tank or all-tank variation. And of course, you can use Heavy and Zuka and stuff too, but for the most part, that's how it's been. Having the ability to customize tribes around the troops that you want to use is just going to let people get that much farther. It's just going to be that much more fun, right? So, there's also some strategy elements in there, because if you we don't get to see stages 1 through 40 before we actually start going here. So we're gonna have to go into the community and maybe let some people go ahead and go first, and then kind of get that first eye view of what the best troops are actually for some of the later stages. So you don't just go in blind and say you select the tanks as your tribe boost, because I doubt you can rotate the tribes once you can select them. Maybe you can, I don't know. That would be cool to see as well. But yeah, it'd be interesting, especially with the crab, to be able to pick your own troops that you want to have boosted up, and gunboat energy, and maybe you're really low on power powder, so you throw in a power stone chance instead of just like a resource rewarder, something like that. I think that sounds incredible, and I think at the very least we could expect something like this, because they did say something about having a poll to choose. So I think at the very least we could expect new tribes, new boost types, just like different things. Like instead of heavy health, maybe we get I don't know, just new things like sniper tower damage, flamethrower health, things like that. I think that's obvious that that's coming. The interesting part is when they said that it's going to be, they're going to have polls, or you're going to be able to choose. So there is going to be some sort of customization factor to these new tribes, which is really, really exciting. So aside from that, I'd like to speculate a little bit. We had a little chat in the private Patreon/YouTube sponsorship Discord server today, guys. We were talking about how the new tribes could work, and I believe it was Dan who got the ball rolling on what some of these new tribes could actually be, and we were thinking. I also posted onto the forums, but we were thinking along the lines of maybe if they redid the tribes, so something like you're not capped at the raw crystal amount that you get, and you're rewarded for being able to farm up so many raw crystals that you eventually that you can just increase the boost. Like, I'm sure they have to put some kind of cap on it. Like, you can't just have 500% gunboat energy, even if you're boosting to the point where, or sorry, even if you're farming up enough crystals to the point where you're able to get that. like there is going to be a line where it does become game breaking, and you just like you can just use critters all on an operation or whatever because you can get some in and out. But yeah, I think that would be an interesting idea. Maybe not completely lifting the cap on the raw crystals, because obviously that kind of breaks the game in some aspects. But I think just something where you're able to extend the boost a little bit. Maybe you start with less, but you can gain a little bit more, because I feel like most people tend to run out of raw crystals fairly quickly, and then they just sit there maxed out 4,800 out of 4,800. So it's kind of like, sure, it's great. It's better than spending your resources on nothing and just having them sit there. But at the same time, like, I feel like we could use them a little bit more for just overall gameplay. And I think that would be really cool to see, being able to extend your boost. And maybe they could add different boosts to it. Like, maybe you could, for your heavy health tribe, if you get enough raw crystals, you get some sort of gameplay aspect change as well. Like, maybe you get like a 5% troop movement speed, or like a 10%, like a 10-second blindness to all defenses. Like, it's like he's under smoke for the first 10 seconds of his animation when he comes off the boat. If you're able to boost them up to a certain level, kind of like how in Brawl Stars, when you get your character completely maxed out, the last thing you unlock is a special ability. So maybe they can incorporate that into the tribes too, that if you're able to boost up that specific tribe enough, at the end of the tribe, like, skill tree, you actually unlock an ability for said troop, or for the specific defenses, for whatever the boost happens to be. Some sort of special bonus ability that's like, make it hard to get. Make it really hard to get, right? So then you don't get people like the chicken whining that it's like, oh, like, it's always too easy. Like, I just like I'm maxed out. Like, give them a challenge. Throw the community a bone here, guys. Make it hard to get, but make it worth getting too. Maybe instead of a 10-second duration, maybe the heavies are unimpacted by shock launchers. That's probably a little bit too far in that direction, but you catch the chicken's drift here, guys. You catch the chicken's drift. So I think something like that would be interesting. At this point, I'm going to throw it out to you guys, and let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. We're probably going to have to use smoky heavies on this stage here, guys. I don't think we're going to have enough heavy health to just kind of blast right through these guys. So we're going to go ahead and try to get all heavies right up on the core of stage 7 here. We have one more go before we wrap things up, and yeah, we'll see how this is going to work. I really wish that we had the speed serum right now. That would make this a little bit more easier, but here we are, guys. Here we are. So let's all we really have to do, if we can get them right up here, I think we'll be fine and take out these shock launchers. Oh man, did I seriously miss 2 artilleries right there? Why is it not registering on this shock launcher? It's clearly bugged. It can't be the chicken's fault. Okay, that's way too much GB to spend taking down those 2 shock launchers, guys. So we'll try that again, one more time here. Diving back on into stage 7. What do we got in store for the chicken today? So 1, 2. Now I know I can hit both of them. 1, 2, 3. One more, that's fine. And 4. Okay, so 69 GB. Seriously? 61 GB instead of 33 GB is going to be a little bit better. It's still going to be hard to do, but we'll at least be able to get them there. So the good thing about heavies, the good thing about smoking heavies, guys, they're not Zookas. They can peek, they can gap, they can fall off, they can fall over and roll around. It's not the end of the world, guys, because they're not going to get insta-poofed like Zookas. Zookas are prone to getting insta-poofed. Where's Brick? Did she make it in there? We desperately need Brick to be around for this ride here, guys. So we'll go like this, and we'll go like that, and we'll let the heavies just go to work here, guys. I'm going to throw out a health pack here, and since we took out those shock launchers, nothing's going to nothing's going to abruptly stop them. So we just got to make sure that we're able to do enough damage on the HQ here. So Brick went down. So let's just go with a health pack. I think that's probably going to be the best way to use the last for GV, as opposing to flaring on the core, getting that one extra heavy. And look at this, guys. Machine guns doing work on Dr. Terrence. Dr. Terrence, soon to become the home of the monthly Mega Crab, guys. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Stage 7 goes down. Back. So make sure to let me know what you think of the new tribes, how they can work, how you would want to see them work, what you're excited about, aside from the tribes and the Mega Crab and the prototype defenses. Anything else you want to go over in the Dev Q&A, let me know that down below in the comments, guys. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you next one, guys. Check it out.